drop down to Division III. This will be a challenge. San Diego Volleyball coming in once again as the underdog in this match. And we'll see if we can get a win against this strong San Clemente team. I'm Nick Zamora. I have Ava Zamora next to me. Thanks for joining me here in the co-commentary. So what do we want to see from this match? How are we gonna? What did we notice in warm-ups, Ava?
Yeah, just like briefly looking at the warm-ups, I saw some pretty tough and hard attacks from the opposing team. So what we really need to focus on is really playing scrappy defense, staying disciplined, and being ready for anything to come over that net. But honestly, just playing your hardest and playing scrappy will get us far. So hopefully we can pull off this win.
All right, it looks like our roster starting lineup has been set. Camila Solis in the front row waving to the up ref as the floor captain. She's been running a 5-1 offense, so one setter, as our second setter, Mila Raimundo, hurt for today, unfortunately. And Camila has done a great job so far, playing both front and back row as the only setter for this SDVBC 14 Aries team. So we are all set, ready to go. It will be San Clemente serving first. Number 17, Reese Evans. Reese Evans.
And that is called for contact violation on SDVBC, meaning that that hit did not go over the net and did not touch the other team. And then they touched the ball again, so that was 4 touches on our side. Point to San Clemente.
So San Clemente with the first point, serving again. Camila goes right back to Violet on the outside. She gets a nice swing, and it comes back over. Olivia finishes off the point. She looked at the up ref, not sure if she caught the net. Do you think she touched the net there?
I think she might have, but I'm not sure who it would have been. I think I saw a net touch, but I don't know who. We're just lucky we got that point.
Could have been the blocker, maybe not Olivia, but it'll be Emma serving first for San Diego. She gets a pass to Camila, going to the middle here with Kamea.
That's nice. A great play right there. Even if it didn't work out, we got them a little bit out of system. Ellie bump setting that, trying to push it out to the outside. Did not make it all the way out there to the antenna. How hard is that as an outside hitter coming in? That ball's not at the antenna. Do you want it all the way at the antenna, Ava? Well, personally, since I am a setter, on most of the teams I've been in, we've always tried to leave the ball a little bit inside, but not super far inside to where they can't get their feet to the ball. So when the outside attacker can see that the ball is off the net, they will then shift inside to go get that ball, because setting it outside risks the factor of pushing it too far outside, which can lead to antenna violations or hitting it out of bounds.
All right, and Tegan Sullivan, outside hitter, getting that previous kill for San Clemente. They have a 2-point lead here early in the first. Oh, and an ace serve for Matilda Darnell.
Yeah, lucky bounce off that tape of the net.
So Camila is the front row. Is that her responsibility, or is it a Kamea's over there in front left?
That's a little bit tricky. It's honestly whoever can get there the fastest. There's no designated person to pass that ball, just because it is such a lucky serve.
Violet getting a nice swing on the outside. Another kill, this time from the right side by number 7, Grace Leinberger. They're opposite for San Clemente, getting that kill. And Darnell will keep serving.
A tough deep serve right there, sending a free ball over.
Jocelyn does get it back over. Middle blocker, number 12, pushing that one over. We keep it alive. Jocelyn gets her second touch on that one. Going to her for a third time. Off the top of the tape, didn't hit the antenna, so we'll keep going. Elfeld keeping it alive to the right side. This time Ellie
Off the hands, but we're still going. Long rally now.
Wow.
Nice pickup in the back row by Helfeld. Not sure if Camila thought she was going to get that second ball or Kamea once again. Second ball we've seen fall between the two of them. And Matilda Darnell keeps serving. Overpass, but we're able to pick it up. Kamea with a good swing in the middle off the blocker's hands and out of play. Getting that point and the side out for San Diego. Isla subbing in to serve. Let's see if she goes toward the libero, who's in that back middle position again. Tall libero on that team. Ava, what do you think?
We've seen some really short liberos today, so this is different. Honestly, there's not really a specific height that is ideal for liberos. Taller ones can reach higher balls, but shorter ones can get a little bit lower, easier. So there's just pros and cons to each, but usually you see the short people as liberos because they don't have to go front row.
That's Rooney Beatty, and now she'll take her turn to serve. San Clemente with a 5-point lead here. That ball came up high. What happened? Isla, did she think that ball was going to drop, or what happened there?
It looks like that one floated a little bit and caught her a little bit higher than she expected that ball. Those ones are difficult, especially if you get them high and around the neck area, because it's not high enough to set the ball, but it's not low enough to pass the ball. So those ones can be difficult to pass.
Coach Ari calling her first timeout of the match. We'll be right back. All right, back from the timeout. Libero Rooney Beatty still serving her second in a row as San Clemente has a 6-point lead here, up 8-2 in the first. Emma with a beautiful pass to Camila, setting up Kamea in the middle, tips it over. Play continues. Nice block on the right side. You see Jocelyn was celebrating there. She certainly got her hands on that.
Exciting block, yeah. Especially pushing it back all the way to the middle of the court where nobody is. That's a great play right there.
Violet Rakowitz coming in to serve next, replacing Jocelyn Borgart. Serving from the middle of the court.
Yeah, that's a great serve, giving us an easy free ball to run an in-system offense. And that ball hit off of the block, which means the other team touched it, and we will get the point for that.
Great swing by Amber Helfeld on the outside there, finding those hands. And it is a 4-point lead for San Clemente. So a mini run here. We'll see if we can keep it going as Rakowitz keeps serving.
Great up.
Middle block attack goes long.
Yep.
And that was an interesting position. They weren't in the middle of the net. Was the middle blocker following her setter, or was it designed to be out there? What happened there?
I'm not quite sure. They were probably running a different play to try and trick our blockers on this side. I love how Violet is able to switch up the tempo on her serves. She can drop it and then also serve deeper.
Huge block there, double block on the outside between Amber and Kamea, shutting them down. That was a nice solid block on that side. You could feel the momentum shift with that one. It's just a 2-point lead now, trailing 6-8.
And we get a free ball. See them run the middle. That's a great swing.
Oh, that was a nice joust. What happened there?
Yeah, that was a great play by our setter, Camila. She was up at the net ready for that. We overpassed it and it was tight, and she was up at the net and ready to push that ball back over, giving us the point for that.
Camila with the strong hands, forcing that one to the other side of the net. That's what you want to see from your setter. Ava, you do that all the time? Get to joust that front row?
Yeah, that's a fun one, is being able to joust and prove that you can also be offensive as a setter yourself.
Rakowitz will keep serving, as it's just a 1-point lead now. 4-point run for San Diego. See if we can tie it up with one more right here. Leading Amber on the outside. Nice swing, Libero picks it up. We'll keep going, free ball. See if we can find Kamea. We do. Once again, Libero with another one.
Great defense and keeping the rally alive. And we get a free ball, let's see it run. And a slide.
Slide on the right side.
That's a fantastic run by the middle. Getting those in-system plays and using them to our advantage, getting that kill, that was fantastic. Finding our way outside of the block.
Head coach Mike Murphy taking no time, calling that timeout immediately as we've tied things up here at 8. We'll take that break. 1 minute, we'll be right back. All right, we're back from the timeout. Violet Rakowitz will keep serving for San Diego, all tied up, 8s. It was, I think she started serving at, what was it, 2-8, 3-8?
Yeah, there was a big point difference earlier on, and we've caught up in this run. Yeah, she's been doing great on the service line.
Mixing up those serves.
Yep, staying accurate, but also giving hard serves.
Number 5 ends it with that one off the edge of the block. Bree Mabius, again, looking like she's a middle, but hitting in that 3 position, not in the on the outside, but
that's a really smart technique to get away from the middle blocker on the other side while also not getting all the way to the right blocker on the other side. So finding that seam and hitting away from the block. Ooh, that ball might have been out. She wasn't sure played, and we tried to free ball the ball back over. Unfortunately, it was outside of the antenna, which is called out of bounds. You have to play within the antenna when you cross the net.
Amber trying to get that ball over inside the antenna, not able to get it over cleanly. And another tough serve from number 23, Shannon Murphy. That one was a clear ace, the last one.
Yeah, finding both the seam in between players and deep past them is just a really tough serve in general.
And Coach Ari making a sub, bringing Elise in to give the server someone different to look at. Mixing things up here. Mila going to Amber on the outside.
That's a smart swing.
Middle blocker pushes it through our block.
Yeah, that's just a really unfortunate play. They were positioned perfectly, but it just happened to get past their hands and fall on our side of the court.
And now it's San Clemente with a 4-point run. It was all tied up at 8s just a couple minutes ago. Now it is a 3-point lead for San Clemente as Kamea gets to serve, gets her opportunity to step back behind the end line, serving from the left side.
That's a really tough, hard serve.
Nice block by Olivia in the middle. Looks like that bounced off of her hands as well as the net.
Yeah, she was able to get there and close her hands towards our outside blocker, forcing that seam to go away and the hitter to hit into the block.
Valenzuela will keep serving.
Yeah, that has a lot of speed on it, very aggressive. That one just happened to not go over the net.
But sometimes you have to take that risk, right? At these high levels, these good teams that could side out easily, you can't give them an easy serve.
Exactly, you can't give them the opportunity to have a good pass and a good offensive run. So sometimes you just have to take that risk and give them the tough serve.
Like that tough serve just there, putting us out of system. Olivia finishing that one off. Good heads-up play there, realizing that ball was coming over after 2.
Yeah, sometimes those can catch you by surprise, but not that time. She was ready to push that ball back right over the net.
Ellie Doucette checking back in front row as we have Camila serving. And Ellie almost touching the net on that one. Did it look like she was going to fall into it?
Yeah, she was very tight, but she made sure to keep her body out of the net and just be there in case the ball came over. But it didn't, and it fell on their side, so we got that point.
Solis will keep serving. Second in a row. Good serve. Ace serve. Camila Solis.
Yeah, that was a very great serve. The libero wasn't able to get that. That's what we mean when we say if you serve the libero, sometimes you can get in their head and mess with their passing. So I understand that.
She's going right back at that libero. And it looks like they're using 2 liberos on the other side. Number 1 is a much smaller libero. Do they do that?
And you can hit.
For serve receive, have one libero.
You can switch them between serve receive and defense. That happens a lot. But as we can hear on the benches here, some of the parents are pretty upset with the other team's setter. It seems like she is catching it and holding it longer than should be allowed. But the ref has yet to call that.
So you had another setter on a high school team that would tend to do that, kind of catch the ball, more like a beach set, like a deep set. Is that allowed at this level?
It's really a gray area because there isn't like a specific rule for how long or a specific thing you can measure it by, but it can be frustrating when you're playing against someone like that and you feel like they're not following the rules, but it's really just a gray area in general.
All right, ace serve by Bree Mabius. I think she's serving her 3rd one in a row now. Tough server. Another one dribbling off the net. Seems like all day that's been happening against San Diego. We haven't had any of our own serves get the lucky bounce. Our opponents have had it multiple times across different matches. And now Coach Ari's seen enough, has to call a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Back from the timeout. San Clemente will keep serving. It's number 4, Bree Mabius, with her 4th serve in a row. Another tough serve. Emma fights that one off, though. Feed to the outside. That's Ellie swinging over to the outside.
Yeah, that was great by our libero, driving that ball to the net so the setter could get her hands on it and get the outside that great set to be able to put that ball down.
Amber Hellfeld step back to serve. A very successful timeout there with an immediate side out right afterwards. That ball went out of bounds. We'll see if there was any touch called. Oh, the up ref is called.
They called a net call.
Oh, the up ref is indicating with his hand down that he thought that ball was in. Ava, you're saying you saw a net call?
I thought he pointed at the net just now. I might have misunderstood that, but I'm not quite sure. I thought that one was clearly out, so I don't understand how they could have called that as in, but
right.
I thought that I saw a net call.
Well, I saw the far line judge. She put her flag down like that ball was in, which is interesting because, yeah, like you, I thought that ball was out.
Yes.
All right, well.
Yeah, watching more and more, I am getting a little bit more upset watching the other setter set this ball. I do feel like she is holding it for a significant amount of time.
Another ace serve over there on the San Clemente side. And that is number 17, Reese Evans. DS, or it could be the setter. Is that one of the setters, number 17? Oh, she comes back with another second service ace in a row.
Yeah, they are really putting some pressure on us from the service line and making it difficult to run our offense.
Olivia in the middle takes a hard swing.
Yeah, that's a great high swing, finding the hands of our right back player.
Evans setting on the right side to number 7, Grace Lynn Lineberger, who finishes that off, gets the kill on the right side.
Yeah, that was really far outside. It almost looked like it hit the antenna, but I'm not sure. The line judge has a better view of it than us, so. But that was a great set out wide to get around our block to get that kill.
Setter Reese Evans still serving. Dropping that ball short. Emma to Camila to the middle. Olivia gets a nice swing. They pick it up. Oh, and Amber was stuck moving the other way, not able to change her momentum in time.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion about whose responsibility that ball was, but they'll shake it off and move on to the next play.
And that ball didn't make it over.
Yeah, and kind of same with that play as well. A little confusion on the second contact, who should take it, but the set was a little bit tight to the net and too tight for Olivia to be able to get there. And now it is set point for San Clemente.
San Clemente really opening up a big lead here at the end of this first set. Camila goes to Ellie on the right side, who gets that nice kill on that right side. Good to bring that toward into set 2, right?
Yeah, we need some momentum going into set 2 for sure.
It'll be Emma Acera serving, still set point for San Clemente. Kamea coming back in the front row.
Oh yeah, you could see that net contact up at the net. They're calling it on our blockers, and that will put an end to set 1.
That'll be it for the first set. San Diego falls 25-15 in that first set. Hopefully they can regroup here with a 3-minute break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
With them till the very end, man. To the very end. Thank you. Thank you. You getting that for me? Nice try. Thank you.
All right, we're getting ready to start this second set. San Diego's lining up. Starting lineup has been chosen, front row, left to right. Looks like we have Amber, Camila, and Austin in the back row. And in the back row, we have Kamea, and Isla, and looks like serving first will be Violet. So what did we learn from that first set? What would we like to adjust? If you were the coach, what would you tell these players for San Diego?
I mean, I think we saw most of the success on San Clemente's side, honestly coming from the serving line and just putting that pressure on us. So I think that if we return that and put as much pressure on them as we can from the service line, even if that means risking more errors, I think it could get us more points and in the end, like, benefit us.
We saw several service runs by San Clemente. Exactly. Reese Evans, Bree Mabius both had long service runs, really throwing our team out of system. We didn't have a good opportunity to put a ball away immediately, get immediate side out. So I agree. I'd say let's get that. Let's receive the ball much more consistently and give our own team a chance to get a quick side out. We'll see if we can make that adjustment. Violet Rakowitz serving first.
Still serving that libero.
That ball goes out of bounds. Was it touched though? No, says the up ref.
Yeah,
Point for San Diego.
I didn't see a touch either. Great start to this second set.
That was Austin and Amber on the outside, putting up a double block for San Diego. Rakowitz will keep serving. She drops it in. Tough serve.
Yeah, Violet has just been delivering in these serves.
Austin swiping that ball across her body, trying to get the open spot, but they keep it going. Now to the outside, Amber with a hard swing. Right at the libero, though, who picks that up.
That's a great dig down the line.
Camila going to Austin again, but she this time hits it long out of bounds.
Yeah, trying to find those high hands, but didn't quite catch them.
And it's a first side out for San Clemente. Serving first for them, Matilda Darnell. Tough serve from her. Emma takes that. Bump set. And then on the right side, they get that kill. That's number 7, Grace Lineberger, going down the line.
Yeah, some line was left open on that block, and that right side found it and hit to where our defenders were not on the court.
So, as the libero, usually they're playing that back left position. Was she too far forward? Was that hard?
That's just
open
the
spot
that is like a weakness in almost every defensive system. Like, it's too far back for the libero to get, and it's too far over for middle back to get. So it's just really a tough ball to get in general.
That's a go-to spot. Okay. Meanwhile, on the San Diego side, a collision between Austin and Emma, front and back row. Previously, we saw Emma take a set that was a little bit too high for Austin. That time, colliding into her. I think they're both all right.
Yeah, we'll just reset and work on the communication in the next point.
Darnell still serving. She goes at Violet.
That was a great pass for such a high serve.
Nice kill there. Amber Helfeld catches the top of the tape, takes just enough speed off of the ball to fall into the middle of the court and get that side out. Emma Acera serving next.
We have Emma on the end line. Ooh, and we got one of those lucky bounce serves. Unfortunately, the other team did pick it up.
Amber on the outside, big swing. That ball never cleared. No chance on that one. Double block put up by Kamea and Amber.
Can I film that?
Emma will keep serving. Oh, that ball was called early, or violation against San Clemente. What happened there? Was that a net ball? What happened?
That was an out of rotation call against San Clemente. So when we served the ball, the players on the other side of the court on the San Clemente team were not in the right positions as to where they are on the court in this play. So they were not lined up correctly, and that results in an automatic point for us.
All right, we'll take it. Emma will keep serving, her third in a row. as we've tied things up here in the second. That block goes out of bounds.
Yeah, great touch. Just didn't finish quite into the court there.
Touch by Kamea. Now you want to see, do you want to see her hands push more toward the middle of the court? How?
Yeah, it's a goal as a blocker to have your hands finish back into the court so that way the ball will ricochet back into the court as well and not go out of bounds as we just saw.
Rooney Beatty, libero, serving. And Amber with a hard swing, but I think she mistimed that a bit. Hit it a little bit late down into the net.
Yeah, that was a great aggressive swing, just didn't quite make it over. Hopefully they keep being aggressive and don't let a major lead appear.
Beatty will keep serving. Violet with a nice pass there. Camila feeding Kamea in the middle.
Just didn't quite connect on that timing there. Hopefully they can get it in the next play. Middle setter connection is a very complicated and hard thing to do, but when it works out really, really well.
Beatty this time going at Isla. And that was an overpass that number 4 middle blocker, Bree Mabius, took care of. Put that ball straight down.
Yeah, she made sure to go straight up so as to not penetrate over the net before the ball crossed the plane.
Beatty still serving, her 4th in a row. San Clemente on a 4-point run right now. And it's going to be 5 as Kamea gets blocked in the middle. That's number 25 and number 4, Sullivan and Mabius.
Yeah, especially with the setter being front row, I think it's really important to move the middle around, find gaps in the block, and find a way to score off of the block or in between blocks.
Amber gets it off the high hands and out of bounds to finally get the side out for San Diego.
Yeah, that was a great set, pushed all the way out to the antenna so she could find space outside of the block.
Ellie Doucette checking back in. We have Camila Solis to serve. 4-point lead here for San Clemente after that 5-point run. It was 3-3 before that run, and that one goes into the net. So back up to a 5-point lead. You're gonna need San Diego to clean up their serving as well as clean up their own passing too. Kind of the keys to the game. The key to this set, number 23 subbing in to serve, Shannon Murphy.
And free ball for us, hopefully we can make the best of it. Wow, that's a great swing down the line. Just happened to be picked up by the defenders. Great rally going on right now.
Violet with a back row attack there, going to position 1, but the setter picks that one up.
Great roll shot. Great block touches up at the net against that middle. See if we can execute this.
Oh. Shannon Murphy once again on that right side, picking up that ball from Amber, and then they finish it off. That long rally goes to San Clemente, but a good fight on the San Diego side. Murphy will keep serving, second setter for San Clemente. That ball's out of bounds. Emma made a good decision there, letting that ball fly over her head. It'll be Amber Helfeld serving next.
Smart of the setter to be paying attention and be ready to pick that short ball up.
In the outside, number 25. Did she get the hands? No, she did not. Just an unforced error.
I really hope they start calling at least one of these setters sets. I feel like they're all illegal right now.
That was Tegan Sullivan on the outside getting that kill. That ball's wide out of bounds.
That ball was a little bit wide. Originally, the line judge did call it in, but I think that she eventually changed it after she realized it was out.
So is it both setters on the San Clemente side with those deep dish sets, or is it just number 23 Shannon Murphy who's on the court right now?
Right now, I've only noticed number 23, but I will pay attention next time and see if the other one does it as well.
That's Reese Evans, number 17. They're running a two-setter offense like all the teams we've faced so far today, and like San Diego normally runs as well. Usually at this age group, a two-setter offense is pretty much the norm. Would you agree with that, Ava? At what point do you move to a one-setter offense?
I did move to my one-setter offense this season, actually, the 14 season, my 14 season. So, but it honestly is pretty rare just because of physicality reasons and having multiple hitters, as many hitters as you can in the front row as options. But honestly, if you have an efficient setter and if they're doing great sets to their current attackers, then there's no reason why you should limit yourself to a two-setter offense.
All right. Amber with a good shoestring pass right there, right down at her feet, picking up that ball. Oh, but San Clemente gets the lucky bounce off the top of the tape, falling into the middle of the court. Coach Ari has to make that sub, this time bringing in Elise for Violet to mix things up. And number 24 is serving right now, Samara Dalton. She serves it to a tough spot. Amber able to pass that one. Ellie on the right side, getting a good swing. Net contact. What happened there?
Yeah, so on our attack, they did see the opposite blockers on San Clemente hit the net on their way down, resulting in a net call on their team. So we got an automatic point from that.
Middle blocker Kamea Valenzuela serving now. Out, ball goes out of bounds. No touch, so another hitting error by San Clemente. Haven't seen many of those, but we'll take them. Valenzuela will keep serving. That ball goes out of bounds. Just too much on that one. As she steps out, and Emma Acera Mealy steps in to take her place in the back row. Number 4, Bree Mabius serving. Call that an ace serve as Hellfeld not able to control that one.
Yeah, that was a tough floater, just catching her on her side.
It's a 9-point lead now for San Clemente as they're opening things up once again. San Diego really needs to get a side out and get their own run going. Pushing out for Elise. Nice crafty shot by her off the tip of the block, but they were able to keep it alive. And then a nice swing in the middle by Austin Matthews. Good set by Camila. What'd you see there, Ava?
Yeah, I love to see that in-system offense, just really driving those passes to the net so we have all options when it comes to offense. You could set anyone you like, and in that case we set the quick middle, which allows for many options.
Ilo Donahue.
Great serve, caught the libero high up.
A tough serve there.
They scrambled to get that back over.
Oh, and there was a miscommunication between Camila and Austin. Austin running behind her setter, but Camila sitting in front of herself. So who's normally making that call? Is the setter letting her hitter know where to go?
Yeah, usually you predetermine it when the setter tells you the middle where to run, but in the middle of a play, the middle and any attacker on the court has the right to audible or call out a different set that they would like to be set, depending on where the pass is or how the play is playing out.
Meanwhile, Elise got a nice kill on the outside, giving that side out, and she subs out. Violet comes back in to take her place and serve in the back row. Tough, hard swing by the outside hitter, Grace Lineberger, number 7.
Yeah, and both of the setters on the other team do tend to hold the ball. I do think it is the other setter, not number 17, that is holding it a little bit too long for my liking, but the refs don't seem to be calling anything at the moment.
Tegan Sullivan subbing in for Samara Dalton on the San Clemente side. We have serving Matilda Darnell. For SCVB. Back row attack, Elise taking a big jump, but not clearing the net on that one. So we're up to a 10-point lead now, doubling up the San Diego score, 20-10. And it'll be number 44, Darnell, continuing to serve. Ace serve by Darnell going down the line between Amber and Emma on the San Diego side.
Yeah, those deep seams are just really hard to communicate through and pass, figure out who's the best person to take that ball. Those ones float and they're hard to pass.
Darnell with her third serve in a row. It's right back at Emma. This time it's a good pass to Camila, to Amber on the outside. Nice swing cross court, but they pick it up. Isla, Camila pushing again to Amber. Nice hard swing, but once again they pick that ball up. And then the right side gets it off of Amber's hands out of bounds. That is number 7, Grace Lineberger. On that right side. And time is running out for San Diego. Need a side out right here. Number 44, Darnell, still serving. And we get it for free this time as she serves it into the net. It'll be Emma Acera serving with Kamea Valenzuela coming back in front row. Oh, and that ball didn't clear the tape.
Just 2 points left for San Clemente.
Rooney Beatty, libero, one of the liberos for San Clemente, serving next. Back row attack doesn't work out that time.
We side out immediately. Hopefully we can get on a long run right now.
Mila Solis to serve. Nice block there. Not sure if Kamea got her hands on that one. Went right at her.
Yeah.
May have caught the top of the tape. I think she got her hands on that. What'd you see?
She might have touched it, but it just went straight down onto the floor anyways, so it was our point no matter what.
Nice block there.
Great
on the right
block.
side.
Little miscommunication on their side leads to the ball dropping, and we get that point.
And that started with Ellie Doucette on the right side getting her hands on that ball. Camila will keep serving. Here's San Diego does have a mini run going. See how many we can get in a row here. That ball goes out of bounds. Hitting air on the outside by SCVB. And Solis will keep serving. Oh, we got one of those lucky bounces. You can't plan for that, but if you could do it every time, that would be the thing to do, right, Ava?
Yeah, especially on that side of the court where there's nobody near the net right now.
Big swing on the outside, pushing it through, hard through the block.
That was a great swing by their outside. It just found the edge of our block, letting the ball fall on our side. Match point for San Clemente.
That was Tegan Sullivan on the outside getting that kill and bringing them to match point. For San Clemente, subbing in to serve Shannon Murphy, the second setter for San Clemente, serving match point.
And that serve just does not go over the net, and we have another chance to get a run right now.
We need it right here. Amber Helfeld to serve. Match point, San Clemente. Oh, not going to happen this time. Amber, the great effort going to her left side, not able to pick it up, and that'll do it for this last match of the day, falling in straight sets 25-17 in that second set. All right, thanks everyone for watching. So with that, San Diego will be falling down to Division III, but they put up a great competitive effort against these tough Division II teams. And thanks everyone for watching wherever you are out there in the wide world. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. That was well done for coming out. Thank you, Ava. Hey, it's so good. You're a natural. My gosh.
You were listening.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Yeah.
What was he starting? So he knows what he was saying.
Was that too quiet?
No.
Okay. Did you hear him?
Yes.
When do you guys play it?
This time next month. Yeah. So. Your dad has the link, so if you want to watch it, SDVBC live. So.
All right, Manny. Well, drive safe.
Thank you so much.
Good to see ya. Sorry it didn't work out. It's
all right. Yeah.
But tough teams. Good teams.